Hello, students. Welcome to the session. Welcome to the session. So, let us discuss the classroom assignment numerical questions or the problems or the questions from the chapter units and measurements and measurements. In the last session, we have discussed what are the important points related to the chapter units and measurements, and I requested you to practice and to study each and every point from the chapter. So based on that, let us start solving the numerical problems. And in this session, we are going to discuss the problems from the classroom assignment. I am saying once again. Okay. So let us welcome to this session. Let us see the first problem. What they are saying to us, ma'am. What they are saying to us. Okay. So please read it and analyze the questions carefully. Carefully. Which one of the following is not a derived unit? What is the meaning of derived unit? Derived unit is nothing but the unit which can be obtained from the fundamental units. Is it right or not? So what are the fundamental units? We have studied whatever the units that is there in SI system. In SI system are called as fundamental units. So let us understand what are the which are the is not derived, is not my, please underline that and make sure it is a not a derived unit, is not a derived unit. So let us say what is the first one, that is the frequency. We are saying it is a frequency. Frequency is measured in per second. What is measured in per second? And this option B is Planck's constant. Planck's constant. Okay, Planck's constant will have the unit. Joule second. And we can say it is m power 1, L power 2, T power minus 1, or we can, that is a unit here. And whenever we go with the gravitational constant will have that is Newton meter square per kilogram square. Newton meter square per kilogram square. And electric current. So see here, whenever we go with the electric current, we can say it is measured by the unit ampere. And a power 1 is the dimensional formula. Hence we can select. See here, from the fundamental units, from the SI system, we have studied that electric current is the fundamental unit, and it is not a derived unit. Hence we can select option D as a right answer here. Electric current is the fundamental unit, or it is not derived unit. I hope you understood this. Okay, let us go to the next question. If you have any doubt, you please go through the explanation once again. Okay, then you will come to know how we have approached and what are the analysis we made to answer the given questions. So let us see the next question, what they are saying to us here. Force capital F is given in the terms of time t and distance x by F is equals to a sin CET plus b cos dx. Then the dimensions of a by b and c by d. So see here, whenever we consider F is equals to sin c into t plus b cos of d into x. One thing it should be very clear. That the dimensions of force must be equal to dimensions of A and dimensions of B. But please remember that whatever the quantity that is there in the argument of the trigonometric function, that is, we can say C into T is equals to D into X will be a dimensionless quantity. These are the points we have to keep in our mind. Whatever the quantity that is there in the argument of a trigonometric function is always a dimensionless. Therefore, we can write like this. Now, what they're asking us to calculate, they're asking us to write what is the dimensions of A by B and C by D. So first of all, let us calculate what is the dimensions of A by B. So how can you say it is the dimension A is equals to dimension of B, it is equals to force according to principle of homogeneity. That means whenever there is a physical equation, we have to understand that each and every term must possess the same dimension, same dimension. According to that, we can write what is the dimensions of this we can say m power 1, L power 1, T power minus 2 divided by dimension of B is also same as that of the dimension of the force. Therefore, you will get m power 0, L power 0, T power 0. This is the dimension of A by B. A by B. Hence, we can go with the options. There is only one option here. Dimension A by B is m power 0, L power 0, T by T power 0. With this, I can confirm option C is the right answer. But anyway, let us calculate what is the dimensions of C and D. So before going to see dimension of C and D, let us understand what is the dimension of C. Dimension of C. Dimension of C is equals to C here m power 0, L power 0, T power 0 divided by what is the T here? Time is there no ma? T power 1 we can write. So it becomes T to the power of minus 1. In the same manner, what is the dimension of D here? Dimension of D becomes equals to m power 0, L power 0, T power 0 divided by x. X in the sense L to the power of 1. So you'll get L to the power of minus 1 as the dimension of D. Therefore, whenever we take the ratio C by D, we can say what is C value here? C is nothing but T to the power of minus 1. L is said to be L to the power of minus 1 here. Therefore, what is the dimension of C and D here? C and D. What is the dimension of C and D? Let us think about this here. What is this C by D here? D is having L to the power of minus 1 and C is having what is the T to the power of minus 1. If you do simplification, what will be the answer we are getting here? Please think about this. C is T power minus 1 and L to the power of minus 1. If you do simplification, you will get L power 1, T power minus 1. So which implies m power 0, L power 1 and T power minus 1 is the dimensions of C by D. So whenever we go with the option, we can say option C will be the right answer. Option C will be the right answer. I hope you understood this question. So if you have any confusion, you please go through it and listen to my explanation once again. Then it will be very clear. It will be very clear. So let us move on to the next question. What they are saying to us here. The period of oscillation of a simple pendulum in the experiment is recorded as 2.63, 2.56, 2.42 and 2.71 and 2.80 seconds respectively. The average absolute error. What is meaning of average absolute error? We have to calculate what is the mean absolute error. Mean absolute error. So we can say that is the delta T mean we have to calculate. How can you simplify this? They have given that first of all calculate what is the T mean. T mean is always equals to T1 plus T2 plus T3 plus T4 plus T5 divided by number of observations, that is equals to 5. So just substitute the value of this here 2.63 plus 2.56 plus 2.42 plus 2.71 plus 2.80 divided by 5. If we add all these things and if we calculate what is the true value, then you will get the answer as nearly 2.62 seconds. You will get it. If you want, you can do it. You will get 2.62 seconds. Now calculate what is the error in the each and every trial. If you do simplification here, then we'll get what is delta T1 here. We can say it is 2.62 minus what is the first trial 2.63. You will get the answer as 0.01. You have to take only magnitude. You should not consider the negative sign in the error. So similarly, delta T2 becomes equals to 2.62 minus what is the value 2.56 no 2.56. If we do calculation, you will get the answer as nearly 0.06. You will get it, 0.06. Is it right? And similarly, what is delta T3 value here? Delta T3 becomes equals to 2.62 minus what is third trial? 2.42. 2.42, you'll get the answer as 0.20. And similarly, delta T4 will become equals to 2.62 minus what is delta of 2.71? 2.71. If you do simplification, you'll get the answer as 0.09. You will get it. And similarly, delta T5 becomes equals to 2.62 minus 2.80. 2.80. So if you do simplification, you will get the answer as 0.18. 0.18. Okay. Therefore, what is the mean absolute error? Mean absolute error. We can write delta T1 plus delta T2 plus delta T3 plus delta T4 plus delta T5 divided by 5. If we substitute all the values and simplify this value, 0.01 plus 0.06 plus 0.2 plus 0.09 plus 0.18 whole divided by 5. If you do simplification and if you get it, you will get the answer as nearly 0.11 seconds. You will get it here 0.11 second. Therefore, what is the option? You will get exact ಹೇಳಬೇಕು ನಾವು ಅಂತಂದಿದ್ದಾಗ we will get the answer as 0.108 here, and if you round off, you will get 0.11 second. If you want, you can go through the calculation once again. Definitely you'll get the same answer. Hence, we can say option B will be the right answer. Option B will be the right answer. So I am explaining each and every step how to analyze and how to calculate the problem. And if you do mind calculation, then we can save the time. Okay. Similarly, let us move on to the next question. What they are saying to us here. In the relation, f is equals to 1 by 2l into root of t by nu. Okay, mu to t by mu, where symbol have standard meaning and mu represent the linear mass density. Okay, the frequency has the dimensions of inverse of time. Is it right? So let's say what they are asking here. What is the correct option they are saying? So please think about this here. We can say that whenever we consider for a transverse wave, for a transverse wave, velocity speed is equals to root of t by mu. What is the t here? T is the tension in the string. And mu is nothing but mass per unit length, that is linear mass density. Okay, therefore we can say that frequency is equals to v by lambda. And if you do simplification, we can prove it is equals to 1 by 2l into root of t by mu. So we can say it is the correct here. Later we can say the frequency is always be measured as a reciprocal of the time period. Hence the unit is per second. Therefore we can say that say assertion and reason both are correct, but reason is not the correct explanation for the assertion. Okay, therefore what is the option we can say here? Option, we can say that both assertion and reason are true, but reason is not the correct explanation of assertion. Hence we can select option B as our right answer. Okay, so please go through it once again. If you have any doubt, you please think over it. And we can comment. So let us see the next question. What they are saying to us: match list 1 with list 2 and select the correct answer. Okay, first of all, what is the spring constant here? Let us write what is the spring constant. Spring constant is nothing but is denoted by k, and it is always be equals to force by x. Force is m power 1, l power 1, t power minus 2 and l to the power of 1. So k will have the dimensions is equals to m power 1, l power 0, t power minus 2. So spring constant will match. What is the option here? M power 1, L power 0, is it right? That is 3. So just go through the options here. A is matching 3 means we are having two options, option E and option D. So we should go for second quantity, second quantity. What is second quantity here? It is watt. It is a watt. Watt is nothing but power. Watt is nothing but power. Power is nothing but work by time. Work by time. So simplify here. What is the dimension of this watt? Dimension of this watt is m power 1, L power 2, t power minus 2 divided by t power 1. If you do simplification, L power 2, t power minus 3 will get it. Hence we can say watt is related to what? Option 4, that is a 4. That is a 4. Okay. So please go through it once again. So yes, in option E and option D, B is matched with 4 and 4. So we should go for third quantity. We should go for third quantity. It is a compulsion. That is the third one. That is the hertz. What is the hertz here? Hertz is nothing but unit of frequency. Hertz is nothing but unit of frequency. So what is the dimensional formula of this hertz? It is per second. No, unit is per second. So dimensional formula will become m power 0, L power 0, t power minus 1. Okay. Therefore, what is the option we can say here? Hertz is t power minus 1 here. So we can go like this. So whenever we observe this, we will get the option A as a right answer. Option A as a right answer. Please go through it. Quantity A is linked to the 4 and quantity B is linked to what is the quantity yes 4. Spring constant ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು 3 ಗೆ ಲಿಂಕ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ Watt power is linked to fourth option and hertz is linked to second option. Is it right? Hence we can select option A as the right answer. Right answer. Is it clear? So similarly, let us move on to the next question what they are saying to us. So please go through it here. Please go through it once again. What they have given to us. What they have given to us. See here, ln of alpha divided by p into beta must become equals to alpha into z divided by kb into theta. Kb is nothing but Boltzmann's constant. So what they are saying here, P is the pressure. P is the pressure. Z is the distance. That is the distance. So first write each and every dimensional formula here. Pressure will have the dimensional formula m power 1, L power minus 1, t power minus 2. And Z will have the dimensional formula L to the power of 1. And Kb, Boltzmann's constant, theta is the temperature. And in the bracket, they have given use formula energy is equals to Kb into temperature. Therefore, we can say that dimensional formula of Boltzmann constant into temperature is nothing but dimensions of energy. Dimension of energy. Energy will have the dimension m power 1, L power 2, t power minus 2. Is it right or not? Hence they are asking. What should be the dimensions of beta? What should dimensions of beta? What should be the dimension of beta? We have to calculate the dimensions of beta. So how can we simplify this here? So one thing we have to be very clear that if I want to know what is the dimensions of this beta, I should know what is the dimensions of this alpha. What is the dimension of this alpha? Okay. So how can we simplify this value here? So please think about this. One thing it should be very clear. So whatever the quantity that is there in the argument of the ln, that is logarithmic function, is always a dimensionless. Therefore we can say say 1 minute. Therefore we can say that please see here, alpha divided by p into beta is always a dimensionless. Let us call this as equation 1. Therefore we can say that dimensions of alpha must become equals to p into beta. This will be the equation 1. So let us keep that equation as it is. And see here, whenever you observe the right hand side, alpha into z divided by kb into theta. And since it is equated to this quantity, logarithm of any quantity always gives a number. It is a dimensionless number. Okay, therefore we can say that alpha into z alpha dimensions of alpha into z must become equals to dimensions of kb into theta ma. Therefore, what is the dimension of alpha you will get here? We can say m power 1 l power 2 t power minus 2 divided by l to the power of 1. So dimensions of alpha becomes equals to m power 1 l power 1 t power minus 2. Is it right? So just substitute in equation 1 ma here. Therefore we can say L power 1, L power 1, T power minus 2. I will get the pressure to denominator here. M power 1, L power minus 1, T power minus 2 must become equals to dimensions of beta. So please simplify this value here. M power 1 will get cancelled, T power minus 2 will also get cancelled. So dimensions of beta becomes equals to L to the power of 2, which is nothing but M power 0, L power 2, T power 0, T power 0. So what is the option we can say here? L power 2, L power 2 indicate only one option, that is option C will be the right answer. Option C will be the right answer. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದಲ್ವಾ? Understanding what I am saying to you ma? Please go through it once again. ನೋಡಿ, ಲಾಗರ್ದಮ್ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಫಿಸಿಕಲ್ ಕ್ವಾಂಟಿಟಿ ಇದ್ರೆ ಅದರ ಡೈಮೆನ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನೋದು ನಿಮಗೆ 0 ಅಂದ್ರೆ 1 ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಅದರ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ನಿಮಗೆ. ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಡೈಮೆನ್ಷನ್ ಲೆಸ್ ಅನ್ನೋದು ನಾವು ಮೈಂಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಸಿ ಹಿಯರ್ ಸೈನ್ ಆಗ್ಯುಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಇಲ್ಲ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೋನೆನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಆಗ್ಯುಮೆಂಟಲ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಇಲ್ಲ ಲಾಗರ್ದಮಿಕ್ ಆಗ್ಯುಮೆಂಟಲ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಎಲ್ಲ ಏನಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, they are dimensionless quantity. They are dimensionless quantities. Okay, now let's move on to the next question. What they are saying to us here: e square divided by mu naught has the dimensions of ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. Okay, let us see here. E is electric field and mu naught is the permeability of the free space. So before going to see that, let us have an idea. Here. So what is this electric field ma? Electric field is nothing but force by charge ma. Force is nothing but m power 1, l power 1, t power minus 2. Charge is nothing but ampere power minus 1 and t power 1. So dimensions of the electric field intensity becomes equals to m power 1, l power 1, t power minus 3, a to the power of minus 1 ma. A to the power of minus 1. And later, what is this mu naught value ma? So observe this. How can I get the mu naught value? We know that F is equals to mu naught by 4 pi into 2 into I1 I2 divided by D into L. Okay. So please think about this. Ma here. L and D will have the same unit. So we can get cancel here. Therefore, we can say dimensional formula of the mu naught becomes equals to dimension formula of force divided by I1 into I2. In the sense, we can say ampere square, or we can say I square. So just simplify this. M power 1, L power 1, T power minus 2 into A to the power of minus 2. There is a dimensional formula of permeability. Okay, they are asking E square by mu naught. Okay, so just substitute here. E square divided by mu naught becomes equals to, what is E? M power 1, L power 1, T power minus 3, A power minus 1 here. So just substitute the value here, square it. You get M power 2, T power 2, L power 2, T power minus 6, A to the power of minus 2 whole divided by, what is mu naught? M power 1, L power 1, T to the power of minus 2 and A to the power of minus 2. Is it right? So just substitute and simplify. You will get M power 1, L power 1, T power minus 4, A power 0. So what is the option we can say here? M power 1, L power 1, T power minus 4. In the sense, we can say option C is the right answer. If you want, I will rewrite this here. M power 1, L power 1, T power minus 4. Anything to the power 0 is 1. Is the dimensionless. Okay. So like that we have to think and we have to get the dimensional formula of the given quantities. Okay. So let us move on to the next question. What they are saying to us, the van der Waals equation of a state for real gases is given as. So see here what they have given to us here, p plus a by v square, p plus a by v square into v minus b is equals to nr. It is a constant. By principle of homogeneity, by the principle of homogeneity or homogeneity principle, by homogeneity principle, we have to think that the dimensions of the pressure must be equal to dimension of A by V square, and dimensions of the volume must be equals to dimensions of the B. And what they are saying to us, see here, which of the following terms has dimensions are different from that of energy. Okay, so see here, one thing it should be very clear, one thing it should be very clear that what is the dimension of the energy? Energy is nothing but m power 1 L power 2 T power minus 2. Okay. If you go on simplifying this, what is this option A here? Pressure into volume, which is nothing but work done. Work done will have the dimension L power 1 M power 1 L power 2 T power minus 2 here. And second option, what is second? AB divided by B square A into B divided by V square. If you want, you can go through it. It will never be equals to, it is also equals to M power 1, L power 2, T power minus 2 only, you will get it. And similarly, what is A by V square? So just observe this. Just observe this. Dimensions of A by V square must be equal to dimension of the pressure. Must be equal to dimension of the pressure. Is it right or not, A divided by V square. A divided by V square must have the dimension of the pressure. Hence, and it is not equal to dimensions of the energy, dimension of the energy. Hence, we can select option C as a right answer, and no need to verify the option D, because B is having the dimension of the volume. So volume into pressure will give you the work. Work is nothing but energy. Okay. So like that we have to think and we have to analyze each and every question here. So let us move on to the next question, what they are saying to us. See here, Planck's constant H, speed of the light in vacuum C, and Newton gravitational constant G are three fundamental constant. Which of the following combinations of these has the dimensions of the length? That means, so whenever we come across this type of problems, there is no other option. And we have to go with the trial and error methods. Otherwise, we will go with option verification techniques. Okay. So what is the H here? Dimension of the H is nothing but joule second. It is unit here. And dimension of this is m power 1 L power 2 T power minus 2 into T to the power of 1. So you'll get m power 1 L power 2 T power minus 1 is the dimensional formula of Planck's constant. What is the dimensional formula of the speed of light here? M power 0 L power 1 T power minus 1 and Newton gravitational constant we have to think. So G we can write this as F into R square divided by mass square norma. So just substitute everything, you will get the, what is the dimensional formula of G here? What is the dimensional formula of G? Dimensional formula of G becomes equals to m power 1 L power 1 force alva, m power 1 L power 1 T power minus 2 into L to the power of 2 divided by what is m square in the sense m to the power of 2. If we simplify this, you will get m power minus 1 L power 3, we can say T to the power of minus 2 will get it. So these are the, what is the dimensional formula of each and every individual quantity. Now let us move on to the option verification technique. And if you go on doing this, then definitely you will get the answer. So nodi, maximum to maximum in such type of questions, I'm just logically I'm saying in this in such type of question, that is option verification based problems, most of the answers will be option A only, because we have to save the time. It will kill the time. That this type of problems will kill the time. Okay. So let us go with the first one, my here first option verification. So see here, what is the root hg, root h into g divided by c to the power of 3 by 2. Is it right? What is h here? H is having the dimensional formula as m power 1 L power 2 T power minus 1 m power 1 L power 2 T power minus 1 whole to the power of 1 by 2 into what is the g value here? T power minus 1 whole over g. What is the g value here? We can say m power minus 1 L power 3 T power minus 2 root in the sense whole power 1 by 2 only divided by L power 1 T power minus 1 whole to the power of 3 by 2. So just do multiplication, you'll get the answer. M power 1, M power minus 1 will get 0, M power 0. L to the power of 2, L to the power of 3 means we can say L to the power of you can say 5 5, and T to the power of, what is the T power value here? Minus 3 whole to the power of 1 by 2, you will get it divided by L to the power of 3 by 2 into T to the power of minus 3 by 2, you will get it. So whenever we simplify this value here, then you will get, see here, 5 by 2 minus 3 by 2 T to the power of minus 3 by 2 plus 3 by 2. Then you will get the dimension is L to the power of 1. That means we can say that this quantity, that is root h into capital G divided by c power 3 by 2, will have the dimensions of length. That is what we have proved. Is it right? If you want, we can check the other options also. Okay. And but I am ending with this only because option A is giving our answer, required answer. Is it right? So let us move on to the next question. What they are saying to us here: the area of a rectangular field of length. What is the length of this rectangular field? It is equals to 55.3 meter. And breadth, what is the breadth they have given? It is 25 meter. 25 meter. After rounding off the value for correct significant figures, they're asking what is the area. We know that area is always equals to length into breadth. So we have to remember the rules while studying about the significant figures. What are the rules here? So just think about this, just think about this. So see here, whenever we multiply the two numbers, the result should possess the significant figures of the number having the least significant figures. Okay, therefore we can say that in length, how many significant figures are there? There are 3 significant figures, but in breadth significant figures is only equals to 2. Therefore area should have only 2 significant figures, that is 14 into 10 power 2. 14 into 10 to the power of 2. Hence, we can say option C will be the right answer, because option A is having 4 significant figures. So, that will not be the right answer. Option B is having 5 significant figures. So, that is also wrong. Option D is having 3 significant figures. So, that is also wrong. Hence, we can go with the option C, that is 14 into 10 power 2. And in that number, we are having only 2 significant figures. I hope you understood this question here. So similarly, let us move on to the next question. What they are saying to us. See here, the dimensions of m power 1, dimensions m power 1, L power 1, T power minus 2, A to the power of minus 2 belongs to, okay. So please think about this. I can split this as, observe this, m power 1, L power 1, T power minus 2 divided by A power 2. Is it right, So it is proportional. It is proportional to what this quantity stands for. This dimensional formula is related to force, and this dimensional formula related to I square. Therefore, we can say it is proportional to what is that? Mu naught. Mu naught in the sense that is magnetic permeability. Magnetic permeability. If you want, you can check it. If you want, you can check it. From the note, I will be giving my here F by L is equals to mu naught by 4 pi into 2 into I1 I2 divided by D. With this, I can say this dimensional formula is related to magnetic permeability. Otherwise, I have obtained the dimensional formula of this quantity in a previous problem. You can check it. You can check it. So let us move on to the next question. What they are saying to us here: a quantity x is given by given by epsilon naught into L into delta V by delta T, where epsilon naught is the permittivity of the free space, L is the length, delta V is the potential difference, and delta T is the time interval. So therefore, what is the dimensional formula of the x? Dimensional formula of the x. So please take this as a homework here. Please take this as a homework problem. Find out what is the dimensional formula of this epsilon naught and dimensional formula of this L, and what is the dimensional formula of the potential difference and dimensional formula of the delta T, and substitute all the dimensional formula in this equation. Then you will get the answer. You will get the answer as ಏನು ಬರುತ್ತೆ ನಿಮ್ಗಲ್ಲಿ ಅಂತಂದಿದ್ದಾಗ you will get the dimensional formula of the x, which is nothing but dimensional formula epsilon naught into L into delta V by delta T will be equals to, what is that here? Electric current. You just substitute all the values and simplify, you will get the answer. There is no issue. Okay, therefore we can go with option D as a right answer. Option D is the right answer. Okay, so now let us move on to the next question, what they are saying to us. And this is one of the familiar question to you. So see here, the quantity P is equals to A cube B square divided by C into D in percentage, or we can say the percentage error in P. That means we have to calculate delta P by P in percentage. So how can we simplify this value here? So we know the delta P by P is equals to 3 into delta A by A plus 2 into delta B by B plus we can say 1 into delta C by C plus we can say delta D by D. Okay, so just substitute all the values and simplify, you will get the answer. So delta P by P becomes equals to 3 into, what is delta A by A? They have given 1%, plus we can say 2 into we can say 2% plus what is the value here? 1 into 3% plus what is the value of delta D by D? Delta D by D is 4% they have given to you. So whenever we add 3 plus 4 plus 3 plus 4, you will get the answer as 14%. Hence we can go with the option D as a right answer. Here option D is the right answer. Is it clear? I hope you are all following and you are understanding each and every point. So let us see the next question, what they have given to us. A physical quantity of the dimensions of length that can be formed out of C, G and E square by 4 pi epsilon naught. E square by 4 pi epsilon naught. C is the speed of the light, G is universal gravitation constant, and what is the E is the electronic charge. And please remember that dimensions of C becomes equals to m power 0, L power 1, T power minus 1, and the dimensions of this capital G is equals to m power minus 1. I have already given to you. Is it right or not? M power minus 1, and also what is the see here, dimensions of this G. Dimension of G is m power minus 1, L power 3, T power minus 2. Is it right or not? L power 3, T power minus 2. Is it right? And please similarly, what is the dimension of this? E square divided by 4 pi epsilon naught. which is nothing but dimensions of the force. Dimensions of the force. So what is the dimension of force? We can say m power 1, L power 1, T power minus 2. So just take this as a homework here. ಇದು ಸಹ ನೀವೇ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ because I have explained similar models and just go through the option verification technique here. Option verification technique. Option verification technique. Then you will get what is the right option. So see here these things. So options should result it dimensions equal to dimension of the length dimension of the length. So whenever we go through it, and whenever we simplify this, then you will get the option D as a right answer. Option D as a right answer. If you want, you can check it once. So you have to do a proper substitution and proper simplification. That's it. Definitely you'll get the correct answer. Okay. So that is the thing. So dimensions of L becomes equals to what they are saying 1 by c square into G into E square divided by 4 pi epsilon naught whole to the power of 1 by 2 1 by 2. If you do this, you will get the dimensions equal to dimension of the length. Is it clear? I hope you can do this problem. Problem. So let us move on to the next question, what they are saying to us. But actually, nimge statement wise questions nimge barodilla. Reason, assertion type questions nimge barodilla maximum to maximum. But anyway, just for practicing purpose, if two quantities have same dimensions, they represent the same physical content anta ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. What is the meaning of this? What is the meaning of the statement 1? Statement 1. So see here, whenever for example if I take the dimensional formula as m power 1 L power 2 T power minus 2, this indicate the dimensions of the work, dimensions of the energy, and dimensions of the torque also. But these three quantities are not same quantity, but they are entirely different physical quantities. So we can say statement 1 is wrong. Statement 1 is wrong. Okay. Statement 2 nodana. Statement 2. What is the statement 2? Physical quantities have a single dimensional formula. Yes, it is also right. So what is the option we can say here? Statement 1 is false and statement 2 is true. That is option D will be the right answer. Option D will be the right answer. Okay. Now let us move on to the next question. What they have given to you. So see here, m power 1 L power minus 1 T power minus 2 m power 1 L power minus 1 T power minus 2 will have the dimensional formula which is equal to what I explained to you in the beginning only. That will give you the dimensional formula of the pressure. Okay. So what is the dimensional formula of the work here? Dimensional formula of the work is nothing but m power 1 L power 2 T power minus 2. Okay. And dimensional formula of force. Dimensional formula of force is what is the dimensional formula of the force here? M power 1 L power 1 T power minus 2. And dimensional formula of momentum. So we have to practice each and every dimensional formula. You will get m power 1 L power 1 T power minus 1. Okay. Hence we can say dimension of the pressure will be same as that of the given thing, formula. Okay. So let us move on to the next question. What they are saying to us, if the dimensions of physical quantity are given by, so please go through it here. What they saying? M power A, L power B, T to the power of C. So please make correction. That is C. C. Then physical quantity will be. Okay. Same. We have to go for option verification. There is no other method. So see here A is equal to 0, B equal to 1 and C equals to minus 1. Therefore, what is the option? You will get here m power 0, L power 1 and T power minus 1. Is it right? And this will give you the dimensional formula of velocity. Is it right or not, ma? Hence, yes, this is also velocity. Hence, we can go with option A as a right answer. If you want, you can check other options also, ma. Acceleration will have the dimensional formula. Will have the dimensional formula. What is the dimensional formula for acceleration, ma, here? Dimensional formula of acceleration is m power 0, L power 1 and T power minus 2. Okay. Similarly, acceleration of the force and the pressure. The dimensional formula I have given already in the previous problems. You just go through it once again. I hope you understood this problem. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ ಈ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ನ ಹೇಗೆ ಅನಲೈಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು. ಸೊ ಲೆಟ್ ಅಸ್ ಸಿ ದ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ವಾಟ್ ದೇ ಆರ್ ಸೇಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಅಸ್. A student measures the diameter of a small steel ball using a screw gauge of least count. Okay, ma? So please go through it here. What is the least count they have given? Least count is equals to 0.001 centimeter. 0.001 centimeter. What is the main scale reading, ma? Here main scale reading is 5 millimeter, which is nothing but 0.5 centimeter, ma. And 25 divisions above the reference level. That means we can say number of divisions is equals to 25 and the above the reference level, level. If the screw gauge has, the zero error is equal to how much, ma? 0.004 centimeter. Since the number of division, ma, main scale is lying 25 divisions above the reference level, we can say it is a negative error, negative zero error. Then they're asking what is the correct diameter, okay. So see here, true reading is always equals to main scale reading plus the number of divisions into least count minus zero error, This is the formula we have to follow, okay. So just substitute all the values, ma, here. Total reading, that is the diameter, is equals to MSR is 0.5 plus 25 into what is the least count value, ma, here. Least count is equals to 0.001, ma, here. 0.001 minus 0. What is the zero error they have given? Zero error is 0.004. So if you do simplification, you will get the answer as 0.529 centimeter. So what is the option we can say here? Option D will be the right answer. Okay. I hope you understood this question, ma. Now similarly, let us move on to the next question. What they are saying to us. A student uses a simple pendulum of exactly 1 meter length. Ma. Length of the simple pendulum is 1 meter. To determine G, that is acceleration due to gravity, he uses a stopwatch with the least count of 1 second, ma, here. Least count, that is what is the error in that is 1 second. Least count indicates the smallest measurement. That is we can take it as a error, ma, error anu tagoಬಹುದು. And for this, and records 40 seconds for 20 oscillations, ma, here. What is the total time taken? 40 seconds. And number of oscillations is equals to 20. Is it right or not, ma? They are saying for this observation, which of the following statements is true? True. So please think that error delta t. What is the mistake or what is the uncertainty? What is the error in measurement of time period? And the time period is obtained as error is 0.05 seconds ಅಂತ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. Error in time period is 1 second. Percentage error in the determination of G is 25%. Percentage error in the determination of G is 2.5%. So okay, say here, how can you simplify this, ma, here? Time period is always equals to total time divided by number of oscillations. Total time is 40 seconds divided by number of oscillations is 20. You will get the time period is equals to 2 seconds. Is it right, ma? Therefore, please calculate this value, ma, here. Please calculate this value. We know that delta t by capital T becomes equals to delta t divided by capital T becomes equals to. Okay, 1 minute, I will explain to you. So from this we can say that time period is directly proportional to small t. So delta capital T is directly proportional to delta small t. Delta small t, is it right? Therefore, we can say that delta capital T by T is proportional to delta T by T. Is it right, ma? So just simplify, is equals to delta T by T. So delta T by capital T becomes equals to 1 divided by total time is 40. Therefore, delta T becomes equals to 1 by 40 into time period. That is 1 by 40 into 2. You'll get 1 by 20. 1 by 20 indicate 0.05 second. That means the error in the measurement of time period will be equal to 0.05 seconds. Is it right, ma? So, and similarly, what is the time period? Time period is equals to 2 pi into root of L by G, ma. So we can write G becomes equals to, see here, 4 pi square into L by T square. That means we can say acceleration due to gravity is inversely proportional to time period square, ma. Therefore, delta G by G is always equals to 2 into delta T by T, ma. So 2 into, what is delta T by T? You will get, it is 1 by 40. So it will get 1 by 20, which is nothing but 0.05. Otherwise, you will get 5% is the percentage error in the acceleration due to gravity. Okay. So what is the option we can say, ma, here? So error in the measurement of time period is equals to 0.05 seconds, and percentage in the determination of G is actually it is 5%, but there is no option. Hence we can go with the option A is the right answer, ma, here. Option A is the right answer. Is it clear? I hope you are understanding and you are following each and every point, ma. So similarly, let us see the next question. Dimensions of coefficient of viscosity are m power 1, L power minus 1, T power minus 1. And the coefficient of viscosity is force acting per unit area per unit velocity gradient. So how can we simplify this? See here, coefficient of viscosity is always equals to F divided by A into dV by dx. So whenever we go with the coefficient viscosity dimension, we can say m power 1, L power minus 1 and T power minus 1. So we can say both are correct. So we can say assertion and reason both are true, but reason is the correct explanation of the assertion. Hence we can select option A is the right answer. Option A is the right answer. Is it clear? I hope you understood these questions, here. So please go through it once again. If you have any doubt, you can ಇನ್ನೊಂದ್ಸರಿ ನೋಡಿ, ಇನ್ನೂ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಆಗಿ ನಿಮಗೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ವಿತ್ ದಿಸ್ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಎಂಡ್ ದ ಸೆಷನ್. And please practice these questions once again by yourself. ನಿಮ್ಮಷ್ಟಕ್ಕೆ ನೀವೇ ಈ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ನೂ ಒಂದ್ಸರಿ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿ, then you will get a clear picture about these problems, and how we have analyzed everything you will get to know. Okay, so please keep preparing and please try to solve the problems which are given in home assignment also. Okay, with this I am going to end the session. We'll meet you in the next session. Until then, please keep preparing, don't waste the time. Okay, thank you very much.